Good morning, my dear viewers. This is your regular host, Valentine. Today, we'll be looking at discrete data, how to find our averages, such as your mean, mode, median, and range as it relates to discrete data. In summary, the word discrete data simply means data that can be counted. For instance, you have 1 pen, 2 pens, 3 pens, 4 pens. All these are data that can be counted. Or better still, 1 table, 2 tables, 3 tables, 4 tables. All those are data that can be counted. Let's move on to the next slide and see more examples as it relates to that. Now, as mentioned earlier, we are looking at a situation where we'll be finding our averages. The averages comprises of the mode, range, mean, and median as it relates to frequency table, which is the discrete data. As mentioned earlier, we said discrete data are data that can be counted. So let's take this example, number of sisters, and this is frequency. The first question is what is the mode? What is the mode? The mode simply means the most frequent, the one that has the highest number. So if we come to the frequency column here, so the highest frequency here is 15. As such, the mode here is 1. Then we look at the range. So this is the same. This is the same frequency table under consideration. So the question says we should find the range. I know most of us remember range is the highest minus the lowest. I know we might be tempted to choose 5 being the highest number here, but it doesn't work that way. So you can see that 5, number of sisters, people were asked how many of them have 5 sisters. Nobody answered. None were answered. As such, we are settling for the highest number here as 4. So this is the highest number as 4, and 0 is the lowest. So the range will be 4 minus 0. This will give us 4. Then we look at the mean. Looking at your mean, to solve for the mean, we need to create another column for the frequency. Then the other column you create will be labeled number of sisters times frequency. As such, is 0, it becomes number of sisters times frequency. That 0 times 7 will give us 0. 1 times 5 will give us 1 times 15 will give us 15. 2 times 12 will give us 24. 3 times 8 will give us 24. 4 times 4 will give us 16. And 5 times 0 will be 0. So we'll sum the total of this new column that we've created. The sum is 79. Then we look for the total frequency, which is 46. So to find the mean, that will be 79 divided by 46. That will be 1.72 to 3 significant figures. So I will encourage my learners or viewers, we need to pay attention to details because this question says leave your answer to 3 significant figures. So that will be 1.72. Then the final one is to find the mean, to find the median. Remember, median is all about finding the middle number. So in a practical sense, in a normal sense, what we should have done is to write 0 7 times, 1 15 times, 2 12 times, 3 8 times, 4 4 times, just the way it was created here. But doing the disadvantage of this is doing this will, one, waste your time and you might get confused. As such, there's a shorter way to find the median. The short way to find the median is to look at this formula, which is n plus 1 divided by 2. Question, where our n is the total frequency. So that will be 46 plus 1 divided by 2. That's 72 divided by 2 will give us 23.5. Remember, 23.5 is just the position. It's just the position. It's not your final answer. So to get the exact figure as your median, you need to visit the frequency column and you start adding. We need to get where 23.5 is being positioned. So that will be 7 plus 15 will give us 22. 22 plus 12 will give us 22 plus 12 will give us 34. As such, 23.5 falls within this range. Then your median number becomes 2. We'll look at the examples to appreciate this more. Remember, this is just an example. To appreciate this more, we'll do some class exercises. For the sake of time, we'll settle with this question. We'll attempt this question. And we'll attempt this question and this. Then we'll encourage our learners to have a go at the third one. So to find the mean, the question says calculate the mean. Remember, we are still on our frequency table that relates to data, the discrete data frequency table. So to calculate our mean, first thing first, we need to find our total frequency. Our total frequency. From the question, the question says the table shows the number of sweeps in 20 bags. So definitely the total of this should be 20. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 9 is 14. 14 plus 3 will give us 17. 17 plus 3 will be 20. So we need to create another column. Remember, we are solving for the mean. We create another column. And this column will be number of sweets times frequency. Number of sweets times frequency. Yeah, I have to short it down. So you just take this number of sweets times your frequency for this column. So that will be 23 times 1 will give us 23. 23 times 1 will give us 23. 24 times 4 will give us 96. 25 times 9 will give us 225. 26 times 3 will give us 78. 78. Then 27 times 3 will give us 81. We calculate this. The total of this will be 23 plus 96 plus 225 plus 78 plus 81 will be 503. Therefore, to calculate our mean is equal to 503 divided by 20. That will give us 25.15. So let's attempt the next question. The next question says the table shows the ages of players in an under 21 rugby squad. Find the median age. Find the median age. Remember, writing this 18 times 5 times, 19 times 5 times will be long. It will take time. It's not ideal. The disadvantage of doing that manually is one, it takes time, and there's every possibility that mistakes are bound to happen. So we need to look out for a shorter method to do that. So to find the median age, remember our formula n plus 1 divided by 2, where our n will be the total frequency. So let's calculate our total frequency. Total frequency. So from this question, let's calculate. So 5 plus 5 will give us 10. 10 plus 9 will give us 19. 19 plus 4 will be 23. So our total frequency is 23. That will be 23 plus 1 divided by 2, which is 24 divided by 2. That's 12. In other words, the median age is in the 12th position. Remember, this is not your final answer. This tells us the position of your median number or age, as this case may be. So our median number will be in the 12th position. So to determine where our 12th position falls in, we need to visit our frequency column. So we start adding. We are trying to locate where to get the 12th position. So that will be 5 plus 5 will give us 10. 10 plus 5 will give us 19. Therefore, our 12th position falls within this rule. Hence, our median age is 20. In our usual practice, we'll leave this last one for our learners to have a go. That's to encourage our learners to see if they understand what we've been discussing. So once you've done that, you can move on to the next slide to cross-check your answers. You can see we are 100% correct here and correct here. Please, as usual, I will not be there to watch you, but I will encourage you, be honest to yourself. If you still have any challenges, I'm just a chat away. You can go to my YouTube page and drop me a message. I'll be more than happy to help. Thank you very much and keep practicing. Keep practicing. The more you practice, the more you get better at what you do. And the sky will just be our starting point. Thank you and thank you very much. This is your regular host, Valentine. Bye.